Good evening. My name is Elton Price. I'm the Certification Division Manager for the City of Austin Small and Minority Business Resources Office. I'm presenting today what we call Certification 101. It's an opportunity for business owners to review and get and be educated on the City of Austin's process when it comes to becoming certified to do business with the City of Austin. Today, we're going to talk about what certification is, the benefits of being a certified vendor here with the City of Austin, what types of certifications are offered, the requirements of the program, how to get started if you're interested in becoming a certified vendor, and some additional information that the City of Austin our department provides. What is certification? So the City of Austin's certification program, what we do is encourage minority and women-owned firms to participate on City of Austin and federal contracts by establishing procurement goals. These goals for participation differ based on contracts, the type of the contract, the availability of certified firms to perform the functions of the contract, and other factors that is determined based on the contract. Uh, specifically, my division, we determine if business owners are eligible to participate as minority owned, women owned business enterprise, disadvantaged owned business enterprise, or airport concession disadvantaged business enterprise program. The certification division, we base those determinations on the city ordinance and code and also the federal regulations. We review the application of the qualifying applicant and the supporting documentation, which would include an interview as well. And it enhances procurement opportunities, increases the certified firm's visibility by being on availability list. You're available for all types of firms, primes, all firms coming into the City of Austin to do business. That particular certified firm will be on the public website and also on the Texas Unified Certification website as far as for federal opportunities. Certification is, of course, there's no cost here with the City of Austin for certification. Prime contractors are required to solicit certified firms to meet program participation requirements. The city's certification is also recognized by other governmental entities, and we have a MOA, a memorandum of agreement, with the state comptroller's office that we can make a recommendation for hub certification as well. So certifications offered here with the City of Austin and the Small and Minority Business Resources Office is we certify firms to participate as minority business enterprises, women-owned business enterprise. We have a small business enterprise certification that is right now it's only for eligible firms that participate on construction-related projects that are under 50,000 here with the City of Austin. We have a disadvantaged business enterprise and an airport concession disadvantaged business enterprise. The difference in those federal certifications is the airport concession disadvantaged business enterprise is focused on firms that are eligible to participate on solicitations within the airport, so such as your concessionaires, providing service to the general public, visiting the airport, and also our car rental opportunities at the airport. Also, the disadvantaged business enterprise certification is more for road construction, highway participation, and then transit participation. So those funds are provided by the U.S. Department of Transportation for opportunities on those particular projects. Also, minority women can be duly certified as in NWBE. However, the city will determine, or the prime contractor will determine, how that particular firm is used on a particular contract. What are the requirements to become certified with the City of Austin? The firm must be a for-profit business and must be identified as a small business by the Small Business Administration. It could be the number of number of employees, excuse me, and by the gross receipts average over a 3-year period. The business must be at least 51% owned by a socially and economically disadvantaged individual. Those particular individuals must also manage and control the day-to-day operations of that firm. The qualifying applicant must be a U.S. citizen or a legally admitted resident. And very important that the qualifying applicant or applicants must have experience directly related to the firm's scope of work or scopes of work. It is important that folks who are applying for certification with our department have the relevant experience, requisite experience, in the field that they're seeking certification in. And the qualifying applicant must have a facility with resources located in Texas for at least 90 days prior to submitting an application. We get, of course, folks inquiring about certification from all over the U.S., but we only certify firms within the state of Texas, and the state of Texas is the City of Austin's marketplace. When we're looking at resources, it depends on the industry. So when we say that we must have facilities, the resources, we're looking at the industry itself, what it takes to perform. Who is considered socially disadvantaged? These are the presumed groups: Asian American, African American, Native American, Hispanic, and women. But the City of Austin does not, we do not turn down applications from anyone who's interested in the program. So individuals that are not in the presumed groups may be eligible for certification, but however, they must prove their socially disadvantaged status. They've been had some bias in American society that would lead to one to say that they belong, or they can be certified as a small business with the City of Austin. There's also the criteria of being economically disadvantaged. So not only does one have to be socially disadvantaged, one also has to be economically disadvantaged. The criteria to meet there is we require a personal net worth statement. That statement, the applicant cannot exceed the 1.583 million if they're applying for M&WBE, and 1.32 million for the DBE and ACDBE program. Individual's personal net worth includes only the applicant's share of all assets held personally by the qualifying applicant. The exclusions will be community property assets held directly by the applicant's spouse, individual ownership interest in the applicant firm. All assets of the applicant firm is excluded. The individual's equity in their primary residence is excluded from the determination. Any tax and interest penalties related to one's retirement, if it was distributed at the time of the application being completed. So with any application, as I mentioned prior to, the supporting documents will need to be submitted by the qualifying applicant or applicants related to the personal information, which would include resumes, the personal net worth document, or an alternate if the applicant is applying for the MWBE program only, personal tax returns, support information on the personal net worth. Also, proof of citizenship, a copy of a passport, birth certificate, or legal residency information, and copy of any professional licenses required to perform the work that the applicant is seeking to be certified in. Business information, we require Secretary of State information that shows that the firm is registered as a legal entity. Tax return, business tax return, determine size. Bank signature authority information, which would be the bank signature card. Lease agreement. Company documents based on the different structures, corporations, partnerships, sole proprietorship documents would need to be submitted based on whatever the company structure is of the firm. Proof of contributions to acquire ownership or start the business is very important to show that the qualifying applicant acquired that ownership, the ownership based on their evidence of their contributions. Also, an equipment list or contract showing that the firm is viable, independent of others, and has the resources to perform the work that they're seeking certification in. All of this information that's being requested is all confidential and not subject to open records based on the state statute that protects certification documents. As a disadvantaged business enterprise, we're looking at firms who are interested in doing business on federal projects through the city of Austin or the state of Texas. The federal certification as a DBE or an ACDBE can be used on any aviation, highway, or public transit type contract that's funded by the U.S. Department of Transportation. The city of Austin is one of 6 entities that certifies firms to participate in this program. And in surrounding Austin, we are the authority to certify these particular firms. It's based on the county that the firm is located in. And so this allows firms to be certified in one area, but also participate throughout the state of Texas on any federal project that they wish to participate on that has federal funds, of course, and you're willing to go to the area where that project is. Same with the airport concession DBE certification. It allows you to participate at any airport throughout the state of Texas once you become a certified vendor. The small business enterprise certification is a program established by the city of Austin in 2011. It is related to the small business development program. It's an opportunity for small businesses to contract directly with the city of Austin on any contract that's less than $50,000. The qualifications is you must be a small business as defined by the SBA in a particular special trade category. It's based on the 3-year average that cannot exceed the 16.5 million. We do require firms who are interested in this certification to provide those tax returns, but also the owner provide a resume indicating some experience as it relates to construction. This particular program is not not based on race or gender. It's a race and gender neutral program, and any individual that meets the small business criteria can apply for that certification. How to get started? Well, folks who are interested in becoming a certified vendor with the city of Austin, you must register first with the city's Austin Finance Online or Vendor Connection. Register as a vendor. That's the only way you can be eligible to become certified with the city of Austin is to register, provide email, register commodity codes with the city of Austin, and then you complete an application, but actually you complete the application within the city's what we call our certification and compliance system. It's a certification system that is now online, the certification portal, and you complete the application and upload supporting documents to that through that certification portal for the city of Austin and also the federal. You can use that also for the federal program. However, for the federal program, you can also just supply an application for us. Um, the next screenshot is just a shot of the portal, the online portal here with the city of Austin. And you use, of course, you go there to upload the information, get access to all of the different documents you would need to submit to the city of Austin for the certification. Next slide is just our contact information. We have counselors available to answer any questions or any help you with through this process of becoming a certified vendor with the city of Austin. So you can give us a call, give any one of these individuals a call, and they'll be happy to assist you with the process of becoming a certified vendor here with the city of Austin. Next slide is just common acronyms used with the city of Austin with the certification process. And then the next slide is just helpful links for the applicant, especially when you're going through this process. It allows you to visit the small business, our office, the small and minority business resources office, has information about the City of Austin opportunities, the Texas Unified Certification Program opportunities, and also gives you a link to the codes, the NAICS codes that will be used to determine business size. So with that, that's all of the presentation I have. If there are questions, list questions in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer those questions at the end of the presentation. Thank you.